Okay, let's take a look at finding definite integrals. And just remember, with a definite integral, we're going to subtract the top number from the bottom after we take the integral, right? So basically, we find the integral, and then we input 3 minus, in this case, inputting 0. And here's our general formula. That's just f of b minus f of a. Okay, so first we need to find the integral. So let's do that part. Well, we're going to add 1 to the exponent, that's 3, so we divide by that number. And then we're going to do it again, which will mean we divide by 2. And then remember, if we just have a number, that will become 5x. So let's rewrite this, and now we're going to do this a little bit differently, because I'm going to have x cubed minus x squared plus 5x plus c. Remember, right? With infinite integrals, we had c. Now, I'm going to show you why that's going to disappear, and you don't have to worry about c, but I'll show you one time so that you can kind of see how it works out, that we don't have to worry about it. So now let's input 3. Let's just rewrite this. So input 3 for x. So we're going to input 3 cubed minus 3 squared plus 5 times 3 plus c. And here, now we're going to input 0. So that's 0 cubed minus 0 squared. This is all just going to 0 out plus c. Okay, so let's now figure out, because we're going to get to an actual number here. We're going to have 27 minus 9, because it's just positive 3 squared, but minus that number, plus 15. And then notice how we have plus c, but here this all becomes 0, but I still have a minus c. So that's an important thing to notice, that no matter what you do in these problems, the c always cancels out. So from now on, you don't have to worry about it. So I won't put it in the next one. So if we have 27 minus 9, that's just going to leave us with 18. So we just have 18 plus 15. And that means we're going to have a final answer here of 33. All right, let's look at one more here. Let's try another one. This one's going to get a little more tricky, because you can see we're going to have, well, just one fraction. So, okay, so now our numbers are 2 and negative 1. So we'll have to do some simplifying here, but let's first find the integral. So x squared is going to become 1/3 x cubed. And then we're going to have minus 8 divided by 2x squared, because we're going to take this x to the first power and add 1, plus 2x. Okay, so let's simplify this. And I'm also going to write this another way so I can input numbers more easily. Instead of writing it 1/3 x cubed, I'm going to write it x cubed divided by 3 minus 4 x squared plus 2x. And remember, now we know that our c is just going to cancel out anyway, so you don't have to worry about it. So we have 2 and negative 1, and now we're going to go ahead and input those numbers. So let's input 2. And notice I like to put everything in parentheses when I'm inputting one number. And then I do the same when I say minus, because really what you can do is simplify inside first before you minus, and it just makes it a little easier. So I have negative 1 cubed divided by 3 minus 4 times negative 1 squared. That's just going to become positive 1 plus 2 times negative 1. And now let's start simplifying. So we're going to have 8 over 3. This is going to become 2 times 2 is 4 times negative 4 is minus 16 plus 4. And here we're going to have negative 1/3. And here we're going to have, actually that's still minus 4 because this becomes positive, minus 2. All right, so now let's continue to simplify here. We're going to have 8/3 minus 12. And then minus a negative, well, this is really negative 6, right? But here we have negative 1/3. That's actually going to be plus 1/3. And then we're going to have minus a negative 6 is actually going to become plus 6. And so let's just combine these and we'll be done. So we're going to have 8/3 plus 1/3 is 9 over 3, right? Minus 12 plus 6 is minus 6. Well, 9 over 3 is just 3. 3 minus 6 equals negative 3. So negative 3 would be our final answer here. And now we're done with this one.